What if I told you that the Indoraptor in Fallen Kingdom was indeed a prototype and the perfected variant is going to turn up in Camp Cretaceous Season 4? Well, that's what today's video is about, so stick around, don't go anywhere, this is a good video. And as always, this is your spoiler warning. If you haven't seen any past seasons, go back and watch them now because this video will contain spoilers. And if you do enjoy this video, please hit that like button, it does really help me out. And don't forget to subscribe for more content on the channel. With that, let's get straight into today's video. So, hello everybody and welcome to today's video. I hope you're having a great day. So today's video, we're actually going to be talking about the Indoraptor and how it could actually be in Jurassic World's Camp Cretaceous Season 4. And it is nowhere near as far-fetched as you think it is. There is some great evidence to support that we could indeed see it in Season 4. So for the sake of this video, we're going to say that the campers for Season 4 land on Isla Sorna. But that doesn't mean that we couldn't see an Indoraptor if they land somewhere else, such as the mainland or even stay on Nublar, because I've got various theories to support the evidence. But for this video, we're purely going to say that they land on Isla Sorna. And if you want to know how they're going to get there for Season 4, please check out one of my other videos because I don't want to go into that into detail because that's not what this video is about. So we're going to skip all how they're going to get to Isla Sorna and say they've landed so we can get straight on with the video. So if you remember the events of Fallen Kingdom with the Indoraptor was genetically engineered in the basement of the Lockwood manor, and that's where it stayed for its entire life. It was eventually defeated and falls through the skylight and gets impaled on the statue at the end of that movie. So we do not see the Indoraptor after that. It was in that movie alone and we never see any more of it. So how could we see one in Season 4? Haha, well, I've got some great evidence for that. So if we cast our minds back to the Fallen Kingdom, Henry Wu does indeed say that the Indoraptor we see in the movie is the prototype, and he hints to the fact that he was actually working on a perfected version of the Indoraptor, and that's all we really hear about it. So we indeed know now that there was a potential second Indoraptor which was the perfected version and not the prototype which Henry Wu was working on. We also know from earlier drafts of the Fallen Kingdom that there was indeed two Indoraptors, the black one and the white one, because of the concept art we seen for the movie. Now this idea was later on scrapped, so they only stuck with the one, but they did indeed plan on having two. Now whether they still in the lore had two, but we never got to see it in the movie, is another matter. That then opens up speculation for Camp Cretaceous. So we know that Wu was potentially working on another Indoraptor, the perfected version, which he couldn't have done in the Lockwood manor because we only see the one Indoraptor and the space, etc. So we don't actually see him working on a second Indoraptor at all, only the fact that he hints to it. Now that doesn't mean that he hasn't worked on one, and this is where it could tie into Camp Cretaceous. So Henry Wu could indeed be working on that perfected Indoraptor off-site, so not in Lockwood Manor, but on a different site, and with Manticorp on Isla Sorna. So you imagine the campers land on Isla Sorna, Manticorp is there, we know for a fact that Season 4 is going to take place round about the same time as Fallen Kingdom, maybe a bit after because it's going to tie into Dominion. So we could indeed see the Indoraptor on Isla Sorna in some type of lab where Henry Wu was perfecting the Indoraptor specimen and the white variant as such. So we do have the evidence to support that there is a second perfected Indoraptor if they wanted to have one in Camp Cretaceous Season 4. Whether it's on Isla Sorna, whether it's on the mainland in a different lab is yet to be seen because obviously we do not know where they're going for Season 4, but if they do indeed go to Isla Sorna, the potential for Wu to actually be taken off Nublar at the end of Season 3, as obviously happened because he leaves in a helicopter. He could then be going to Isla Sorna to his new lab where he's cooking up the perfected Indoraptor and also the prototype version in the Lockwood manor. Now Colin Trevorrow has actually said that there will be no more hybrids after the events of Fallen Kingdom. Chronologically is what he specified. Chronologically we will not see any more hybrids after the events of Fallen Kingdom. That's his actual words and that's what he said. But that doesn't mean that Camp Cretaceous Season 4 is going to be set after the events of Fallen Kingdom. It could be just before, and that's how we could indeed see the Indoraptor and the perfected version, because Wu could indeed have been working on that on Isla Sorna in a secret lab with Manticorp. It is very believable because Henry Wu was working on a perfected version. The Indoraptor was indeed a fan favourite and was received on par with the Indominus. People really enjoyed seeing the Indoraptor, so it would make sense for them to bring it back. Whether it's on Isla Sorna in a secret lab with Manticorp, or whether it's on the mainland somewhere, we don't really know as yet. But we couldn't see one on Nublar because of the chronological timeline. Wu, in the events of the Camp Cretaceous Season 3, has only just got his hands on his research, and they have only just got the Indominus bones / DNA to start making that Indoraptor. So if the campers did indeed stay on Nublar for Season 4, it would near enough be impossible for us to see an Indoraptor because he wouldn't have had the research or time for him to grow this perfected Indoraptor. But what we could see is the campers go to Sorna, and it could potentially take them a few days to travel by boat to Sorna. They then could be getting chased by a Spinosaurus. We could see a time gap potentially that they land on Isla Sorna and then see them 6 months later, like we did from Season 2 to Season 3. There was a 6 months gap. So we could indeed see that happen, and Dr. Wu then would have had enough time in his secret lab on Sorna to grow and perfect this Indoraptor, especially with accelerated growth like we've seen with the Scorpius Rex. You got to remember, this will be the perfected version of the Indoraptor, not the prototype we see in Fallen Kingdom. The perfected version could be obviously biologically different. It could have grown faster and they could have kept it there. It could have also have different abilities. It could obviously be white because we see it white in the concept art. There are so many variables which could come into play, but there is potential for us to see an Indoraptor for Season 4, or even if they bring it in for Season 5, that option is there. I mean, it's not as likely as seeing a Spinosaurus on Isla Sorna, because we know Spinosaurus is the home to Isla Sorna, or seeing another Rex family on Isla Sorna, because we know, obviously, again, the Rex family in Jurassic Park, The Lost World, is also on Isla Sorna. So it's not as strong in the contender books as the Spinosaurus, but it would make a great plot twist, and that's what the seasons are all about, keeping the viewers' engagement, giving them something they don't expect. So Season 4 could see us have that perfected Indoraptor, or maybe even Season 5, but the potential is there, guys. So what do you think of this theory? Do you think it's right? Do you want to see an Indoraptor? Please let me know in the comments. There's been some great comments over the past week or so. I read every comment and I reply to every comment, so please let me know your thoughts. I really do enjoy reading them. Here is some of the top comments over the past week or so I've seen, and they're absolutely superb. So thanks, guys, for commenting on my videos and some great theories at that. Really enjoyed reading them, so thank you very much. As always, guys, if you did enjoy this video, please give it a like. It does really help me out more than you know. And if you want to see or hear from me again, please hit that subscribe button, because there's plenty of videos on the channel and you'll be first to then see them and to be notified. I'd also like to thank my Patreons and YouTube members for supporting me, as well as my Research Executive B. And if you guys want to support the channel, the links are in the description below to do so, because it does really help me bring you more content. One last thing, I would also like to thank you personally for watching. Without you watching these videos, I wouldn't be making them, and the engagement level from everybody watching and commenting is superb, so thank you very much. I also have a Discord, so if you want to join our Discord to keep up to date and talk with me, please do so if you're over 13. Anyway, hope you've enjoyed the video, guys, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Cheers, and bye-bye now.